Dingo Bongo Bravo. So welcome back to another video of... No, that's not right. Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to another A to Z of AV video with Command AV.
You want to do that again?
Why?
Welcome back!
Welcome back to another A to Z of AV video with Command AV. Today we are looking at the letter R, which stands for...
Racks. And rack rooms.
Racks.
No, not those kind of racks.
So what are we talking about?
We are talking about equipment racks, aka data racks.
Or comms cabs, as
Cabs.
electricians might call them occasionally.
Sometimes we hear wheelies, but they're not all on wheels.
No. So that can be confusing, I suppose. So what is a rack?
So a rack is a uniform way of installing AV equipment or network equipment. They are sturdy, versatile pieces of hardware that, well, they don't break as easy as IKEA furniture.
We've seen a lot of IKEA alternatives to component or equipment racks, and let's just say ventilation is not thought of as well as a proper equipment rack is.
Yeah, so a lot of the equipment that we install could be quite heavy, and the last thing you want is to put it inside a piece of furniture that is a bit flimsy. It could fall, either hurt your toes or just break the equipment. Equipment racks that we would use are designed to hold a lot of weight
Neatly.
and help us with the cable management. They're also really useful in a maintenance perspective, especially if you have one on wheels, the wheelie, because you can pull it out, turn it round, access all the back. Whereas if it's in a piece of furniture or a shelving unit, it's really difficult to do that. So you have to have longer cable tails so you can pull the equipment out of the piece of furniture to access that. But what that does is leaves a lot of cable coiled up behind it, and it looks really messy. So why would you have a rack?
For all the reasons you've just mentioned. Let's just have a quick flashback.
Equipment racks designed to hold a lot of weight, cable management, but in a maintenance perspective, wheels, pull it out, turn it round, access all the back.
On top of everything you've just mentioned there, it also allows a central location for all of the equipment to be installed.
So yeah, a lot of our systems are all based on a central location where all the hardware is located. It saves having pieces of equipment scattered about the house in various cupboards. It's in the same way we have like a centralised lighting system. Usually that's what we propose, where all of the gubbins for the lighting system is in one location. That gives us the added benefit of being able to maintain the system without going into other areas of the property necessarily.
Without having to remove pieces of equipment from furniture. What type of racks are there?
So you have a few different types of racks. There's like a wall mount rack. They can come with hinged rack. There's a wheelie, a pull-out rack that you can move around as wherever you like. You get skeleton racks, you get racks with side panels, you can have fully enclosed racks, you can have pull and twist racks. There's a whole host of racks to fit different purposes. So the pull and twist rack would be something that we would install inside a cupboard. I've always called them pull and twist, I don't know.
Yeah. Or slide and rotate, either way. So you get slide up racks, you get slide and rotate racks, and then you do also get what's essentially custom racks, where it starts with just having the rack rails that are installed into a bespoke piece of furniture for the mounting of equipment, shelves, cable management, etc.
One thing that we don't generally work with is like the fixed rack, where it's bolted to the ground, mainly because we're working in small spaces. So we need to be able to move the rack around the small space so we can squeeze our slender frames past it to get to the rear.
Yeah, a floor standing fixed rack is more for a corporate or school network environment where the equipment doesn't generally move around. Occasionally they might change a few patch connections or swap out a network switch or something, but hardly ever does the whole rack need to move for maintenance or anything. And
in places I have seen these fixed racks, they're usually built on a plinth. There's a walkway all the way, it's a walkway all the way around.
Air conditioning and a console with a table and a chair. Yeah, we don't have that luxury.
No,
No,
usually
not
we're
even
left
homemaking.
with a cupboard, or if we're very lucky, a small
basement.
room in the basement. It's usually in the basement or in the loft. A loft space is a common place you'll find us tinkering with a rack.
Yeah, not by choice.
Not that kind of rack.
Well, I think that's enough about racks. So in the next video, we'll be looking at the letter S, which stands for...
Speakers.
Yeah, so we'll be looking at speaker sizes, types, colours, manufacturing styles, designs.
We'll go into a bit more depth into what kind of speakers we use in a typical residential.
What makes a good speaker? What makes a bad speaker? So yeah, thanks for tuning in with us again, Command AV, exploring the A to Z of AV. That's not those are words, but not the words, but they will work on this occasion.
The words are coming out,
Yes.
just like the racks.
Awesome.
Bye.
Have a good time.